assistant.
What does she do?
She's like she's kind of like the pride and joy of the family.
Engineer?
Yeah, no, I think like real engineer or something like that. 4.0.
Yeah.
How looks it real? Respectable. Just calm down, man.
Is she into dying, bloating, drowning victims? Incredible. How's your love life in Austin?
It's going good.
No. Have you been on a date? Have you kissed a girl since you've been to Austin, Texas? You haven't? Is there a woman out there? You know, we have the best fans in the world here on Kill Tony. There is. Are you willing, lady? It's gotta be you agree to it. Wait a second. Hold on. Get up here. Wait, we know this young lady. Holy shit. A legend of the game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm literally watching him grow facial hair in real time.
It's coming. It's moving. Get on it.
How old are you?
I'm 26, baby. Hold it on.
She thought you were 17 for a second.
I just shaved today. That's my fault, you know?
Now, you've done this before. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Michelle?
No, I never done.
Remind me your name. I'm sorry. I do a lot of people. Not you, Chin. I'm talking to her. You're not in Asia anymore. Let the woman speak. Put the mic in front of her face, Chin. Lori? What?
The therapist, not the rapist.
Right. You're a therapist. And you've been on before. That's right. Look at you. Aren't you just so much fun? My goodness. Isn't it funny how looks may be deceiving? This is her second time kissing a young man on this show.
You know, I worry about the last 25-year-old.
What about that?
He could be doing better or worse. The last guy, he was only 25. He'd been here about 6 months, no kisses.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe he got a date, or maybe he's gay too now.
Anything can happen. You are a killer.
Personally, I'm still gay.
Yeah.
And
You are.
I'm getting all the action.
When you meet lesbians, the video game, it is incredible. The final boss. I mean, it's incredible. Absolutely amazing. I mean, Chin, would you be willing to wear a wig and eat her pussy tonight?
As long as it's on camera.
Hell yeah, you guys eat bats. You'll definitely eat old pussy.
I'll put anything on a plate, motherfucker.
I love it. Absolutely incredible. Lori, you have the best fucking sense of humor. I don't know how in the world such a powerful lesbian gets our show so well and loves it so much. But I love that we have the kind of range to have the fucking head coach of a WNBA team here. Coming up, kissing boys. Absolutely unbelievable that this is the second time that you've done this and none of the times you called for the manager afterwards. It is absolutely amazing. Lori, how about you get a big joke? What? Hold on, wait, what?
I mean, I was famous in San Angelo after this.
You were what?
famous in San Angelo.
In San Angelo. After Kill Tony, they found out about you. Do you get recognized on the street sometimes? Really? This show's crazy. I always forget that all of a sudden you can be extremely, especially you. Because I bet sometimes they think you're me. You're hey, I know you from Kill Tony. You're the host, right? That's upsetting. See, self-deprecation, ladies and gentlemen. You are so special. What do you do for work, Lori? Are you really what I think you are?
What do you think I am?
Gym teacher? Stop. Jesus. What do you do for work?
I'm a physical therapist.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely.
And I play with horses.
Oh, you do play with
And people trust me with their children.
Absolutely incredible. Wow. Amazing. You're actually pretty hot for an old dyke, you know that? Here's a big joke book. That's for you. I love you. Lori, you're a fucking legend. How about a hand for Lori, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, Jen, I'd love to have you do the secret show. 5 minutes on the secret show.
You want to do the secret show on Thursday? You want to do the secret show? This guy's fucking all his blood's to his cock right now.
I'm here, so I'm like, oh, I'm in over Israel. I can't think right now. Everything. I've not had pussy, but I tasted it when I kissed Rory.
You're on the secret show on Thursday. You kissed him.
Yes, sir.
Flaming bull dyke. Absolutely incredible night for you.
Yes, sir.
Chen Ray, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes.
So much.
Goddamn. How about one more fucking time for Lori, huh? Let me buy her a drink, by the way. You know what, Lori? You and your crew are invited to Mitzi's afterwards. How about that? That's a cool thing. Hell yeah. All right. The band is amazing. So subtle. Your next bucket pull is from the inside, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of you, representing you, this audience, on this night. Ladies and gentlemen, 60 seconds uninterrupted for one of your very own. He goes by the name of Jason Elrod. Oh, from right in the front. Here we go. Jason Elrod. He was on recently. Oh, I remember that. That was the guy who was funnier than his friend. Ladies and gentlemen, his second time ever on stage. On this stage, this is Jason Elrod.
So I like to hear about all the things that people do to get themselves off. Entertains me. Spitting, slapping, name-calling, autoerotic asphyxiation. But my favorite thing I've heard about is where guys like to sit on their hand until it falls asleep, and then they jerk themselves off. Anybody know what that's called? Thank you, the stranger. Who said that? Actually, 8 guys said that, but... So here's what I like to do. I like to sit on my left hand about 10 minutes until it loses all the feeling in it. And then I slap the shit out of my kids. And it feels like another parent is doing it. I call that the stepdad.
It's a good joke and it's funny, but it's a new take on it also.
Alright, another remix of the stranger joke that we've heard a couple times before on the show, but it's okay. Everybody's got to do it. So how many times have you done stand-up? Let's find out about your actual life. Let's ignore the set and just move on to a rock solid interview here, Jason.
How many times? I don't know. I've been doing it about 10 months-ish. So,
You sound like somebody.
you said my voice was weird last time, too.
Yeah, you sound like somebody. I'm just going to keep asking you questions while I figure out what you sound like. Since the last time you were on, Is there anything in the interview portion that you realized that would be interesting to bring up in the interview portion of the show? About your entire life, really, you can reference anything at this point.
Well, you didn't ask me what the most interesting thing about me was, and my pre-planned answer before was that I delivered my son via water birth at home.
Wow, the poor man's birth. Wow. My goodness. So water was a Mountain Dew. That seems incredible.
We ran a hose from the shower to the bedroom to an inflatable tub.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, it was February, and the tub water got cold eventually, so I had to hail buckets of water out the fucking window and then run new hot water in every hour or so.
The most white trash childbirth I've ever heard of in my entire life. Did you give the kid a white trash name, boy or girl?
It's a hunter.
Alright. It's a hunter, so is it a boy or a girl? I got you. Okay, so you had a boy, it's Hunter. Is that your only kid?
No, I have a daughter as well.
Okay, how old are these kids?
Daughter's 16 and my daughter Ava is 11.
Wow, and they're in school? You enrolled them in school, or are they making bombs in the woods right now?
Me and Hunter's mom were super crunchy hippies. We tried to keep him off the grid. That lasted 2 years, and then we got him all his shots and a social security number.
So I was actually correct. Sometimes you think I'm being funny up here. Turns out I'm a fucking psychic. Wow. So you guys were off the grid. When you say crunchy hippies, I've never heard that terminology before. What do you mean by that? Give us some examples of what were the most crunchy hippie things about you. Let's start with longest you've gone without showering.
Yeah, I'm about 3 days right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking absolutely fucking disgusting.
It's been busy. I've been busy.
Absolutely disgusting. I swear to God, I've had 3 showers today. I wake up, I shower, I get in the cold plunge, I shower, I go swimming, I shower, I hit the sauna, I shower, I got a haircut today, guess what? Showered afterwards. Took a nap, got ready for work, showered. And then there's you. Hey, Red Man shits himself. There you go. There's a little contribution from Red Man, ladies and gentlemen. A little footnote, if you will. Little co-author. Is adding a contribution. The William to my Shakespeare, if you will. Shit myself, shower. Dark noise. Alright, so, okay, you've gone 3 days right now. Do you not like it? I've always wanted, let me just really talk to you for a second, because I've always wondered, do people not like showers as much as I do? Is it something in my genetics? Because my mom always had this thing where she would always go, the one thing that I never take for granted is a nice hot shower. It's the most lovely thing in the world. Maybe she instilled that in me. Maybe she raised me kind of not OCD, because I just love it. It's not like a thing. I go into shower. It's like, oh God, I feel so fucking good. You answer now. What the fuck is wrong with you? How do I know? Do you not find it unbelievably enjoyable?
No, I fucking love it. I've just been busy as fuck. Wow. It was a 16-hour drive to get here, bro.
I've been literally sitting around papers every waking hour of every day that just say Madison Square Garden and have different comedians' names and things that I want to do with these shows. I mean, I'm busy, motherfucker. I'm busy like you could never fathom. We are fucking, 12 days away from 2 nights back-to-back at Madison Square Garden. You're fucking telling me you're fucking busy doing what? Emptying an ashtray?
Enjoy this site.
What are you busy doing? Tell me what the fuck is so busy about you.
So I was setting up a podcast studio for actually Layla Ingalls came over to my spot to do a podcast. Red Man, call me for a titty fuck. The fuck is that?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So I stayed up late, setting up a podcast, and the next day we had a roast show, and I think I got banned from the bar for doing ketamine with some random guy. And then today I drove 16 hours to get here. I just didn't have time.
You drove 16 hours to be here today?
I drove about 12 hours from Nashville, right? Did a pit stop with my sisters, but 4 hours from Cincinnati to Nashville.
You didn't want to shower at your sisters?
It was late, and I didn't want to, inconvenience them, and
I think it's more of an inconvenience to sleep somewhere all stinky.
I thought of that, but I was like, fuck it, I'm tired.
Doesn't it make you sleep better if you feel clean?
Yes, but I had to make a decision. I'm like, I need at least 4 hours of fucking sleep before I do it.
You don't think 3 hours and 50 minutes of sleep with clean balls would have been better than what you have going on? That fucking baked potato you got down there?
No, it... Yeah, dude.
You know what?
I didn't want to inconvenience the person I'm staying with here either.
You know what? I've never done this before, but I think we should have Lori smell your balls right now. No, I'm kidding, Lori. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that we just have Lori's girlfriend over here. Look at this Targaryen dragon queen over here. Holy shit. Look at the silver locks on this one. Oh my god. Are you Lori's lady? Did I find it? No? Do you eat pussy? Am I correct? Well, then get up here and smell his balls. What are you talking about? Jesus, what's your fucking problem? Alright. So what makes you a crunchy hippie before I let you out of here?
I used to farm fish and have dreadlocks and sell LSD to strangers.
Alright, that qualifies you are indeed a crunchy hippie. Where are you sleeping tonight? What's your plan for now? I want you to find a shower. You're a smelly guy. I can't smell anything. I'm sure there's even smellier people probably here. There's probably different ethnicities and whatnot that compared to a white guy with our 3 days. I mean, some of these people out here, I don't know if you know. What do you think the smelliest race is, if you had to guess? Oh, no, okie dokie. All right. He's actually started to answer there. I'm going to stop you there. You were on before and you got a big joke book, am I correct?
Correct.
Well, there you go. Use it. Try to dig deep, man. You gotta find original stuff that applies to your life. I dragged so much interesting shit out of you in this interview. You need to be talking about that. You need to be talking about a crunchy hippie. You need to talk about how you need a shower, what you did today, and all this crazy shit. You know what I mean?
I'm working on the personal stuff.
You're green. You're trying to make people laugh. That's what you're trying to do. What you need to do is, as corny as it sounds, and I can't believe I'm getting this serious on an episode this funny, you gotta really come from within your perspective. Talk about giving a white trash water birth and dumping water out of probably an apartment window, not a house, right?
I had a bit about that, but it didn't get laughs, so I've never tried it again.
Real works. Doesn't need to get laughs at some fucking janky open mic in the outskirts of Tennessee. You need to fucking keep trying that stuff. Don't try this stuff that gets laughs in front of shitty audiences at a shitty bar. I appreciate it. Stay loyal to yourself. There goes Jason Elrod. A touching, deep, artistic moment for me. Oh, we do know Layla. Layla is that little smoke show that was on before. Yeah, and she refuses to leave Ohio. It's a very sad story. She'll be dead soon. She'll die slowly, yet fast in Ohio. No, I'm kidding. Shut up, Layla. Okay, one final bucket pull. Sound good? Where the fuck is Gary Falcon at? He really had to go potty, huh? Alright. One final bucket pull. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Anthony Walton, everybody. Anthony Walton.
Howdy! Oh boy, I used to get bullied a lot. At home? Yeah, Mexicans are vicious, you know? They like to pick your biggest insecurity and use it as your nickname. I was insecure about looking Asian, as most of you probably thought. They used to call me Chino, which just translates to Chinese. And then sing the song, Chino Chino Japonés, como caca no me des. Which just means Chinese, Chinese, Japanese. Eat shit, but don't give me any. It was fun to hear as a child, you know? You know, first all my cousins would call me Chino, then the kids, then all the teachers, which people thought it was my real name. Which I guess makes more sense than Anthony.
Fuck yeah. Anthony Walton. Amazing. So what ethnicity are you, Lord of the Chipmunks?
So white Mexican.
White Mexican.
Yes, but if I do this, I look pretty Asian. Yeah.
You do. Yeah. You do. Absolutely. What do you do for work?
I do groundskeeping for apartments.
Yep. You're Mexican.
What's
You kind of, is that, say what you do for work again?
groundskeeping? Like I just pick up like maintenance for apartments, which like a pro tip for
Hank Hill, what I'm hearing? What is that?
Robbie. I do groundskeeping for apartments.
He's kind of sounding weird to me tonight.
So what happens with my dad being white, you know, it was like Hank Hill, R.I.P.
Alright. Groundskeeping for apartments. Have you ever noticed somebody frantically throwing water out of a second floor apartment at any point? You're like, oh,
I guess I don't need to water that part of the lawn today. With water's my goodness, I'm a real Mexican.
Not in my property.
is Joe White here, the photographer? Is he here tonight? Bring Joe up here. I want Joe White. It's a special treat for y'all. You're going to get to meet you sound like a 150-year-old white guy. I'm going to introduce you to Joe White, ladies and gentlemen. Where's he at? I'm going to get him up here. You're not going to believe what he sounds like. Is Joe here? Is he coming? He's coming. Where's he coming from?
I was having a cigarette in the green room. I can't believe it. Tony said he wanted me to come on the show, and I don't know why. I don't know what this could possibly mean or be. I don't think I sound like a young Mexican boy, but it turns out, goddamn it, in this instance, I did. You guys sound alike. You're gonna love this. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. We had to get him out of his coffin. Truly, this guy, one of the oldest men on planet Earth, ladies and gentlemen. He's been our photographer ever since Vulcan Gas Company. Keep coming. I don't even know how to get on the damn stage. I've been shooting the pictures for so goddamn long. I've never even been on this stage before. This is all new to me. Do I have to empty my pockets too? I've been a goddamn photographer. Oh shit. Say it into the microphone, Joe.
Actually, I have.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You're going to answer first, and then you're going to answer second. And we're gonna see exactly how alike you guys sound. So, oh boy. Alright. So, alright, here is the question. Anthony, what do you get if you mix the color red and yellow?
Red, yellow, you get some brown. No, you get orange.
Okay. All right. Okay, next question. What is the first verse of the national anthem? Don't help him, Joe. Joe, don't talk to him. You have to sing the national anthem. What would be the words of the song? You don't have to sing it. Just sing it.
Oh, country.
All right, Joe White.
Oh, say, can you see?
This is incredible. You're being out-triviaed by a 1,000-year-old man right now. Not a lot of people know this, but the first pictures that Joe White took was actually at the Last Supper. All right, y'all, now I need you to get on one side of the table for me.
Freeze frame.
All right, so let's do a little special spelling bee round, ladies and gentlemen. This is the spelling bee portion of the Dumbass Olympics, live here on an episode of Kill Tony. Are you a good speller, Anthony?
No, I'm pretty.
Joe, you're not a good speller? You're a good speller. Okay, here we go. The word is cinnamon. Anthony will go first with the word cinnamon, and his old white guy voice. Here we go.
C-I-N-M-O-N.
That is amazingly incorrect. You managed to miss the easiest letter in the entire word. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, Joe. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, spelling cinnamon, this is Joe White.
C-I-N-M-A-M-O-N.
Very good. He did it again. He did it again. Make some noise for Joe White, ladies and gentlemen, a legend of the show. The man behind the pictures you see. Sometimes it's the great Troy Conrad as well, but Joe's been with us since the Vulcan days. He's here every single Monday. He is the head of photography here at the mothership, believe it or not. I know. It's crazy to think that there's a man that can not get an erect penis anymore, taking the pictures here at the mothership. I'm kidding.
Mexico photo?
No, I'm kidding. He goes on vacations and somehow is surrounded by hot bitches all the time. We're not kidding.
He smokes cigarettes. Give it up for this
He
motherfucker.
does. He gets hard. You get hard, right, Joe? Yeah, he gets hard even for me. Yeah, I'll get hard. I'll get hard as a goddamn rock.
Oh,
I was there when the wheel was built. All right. Anthony, you been on the show before?
I've been on a road show like 2019 in Dallas.
Okay. All right. Well, guess what, my friend? You're getting a little joke. There he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Walton, everybody. Goodbye, Anthony. I didn't know whether you wanted me to leave or not. I didn't even know. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys notice, but the Big Red Machine is here. So, if he's here, then who will close the show? I present to you one of the greatest additions to the show in its history. A man that we are on a mission from God to make a goddamn American. He is, without a doubt, the one and only Estonian assassin. This is Ari Matti.
Yo, what's crack-a-lackin'? I was walking home shit-faced the other day. I was walking home by Lady Bird Lake. The next day I get back to the club, the other comedians are like, hey Ari, you don't do that. Because apparently there's a gay guy out there murdering gay guys. catch me, brother. Dude, I have a fully heterosexual spring, dude. Aerodynamic, trauma-filled, might be closeted. You're not gonna catch me with a...
So fucking good.
Not gonna catch me with a skip.
Ari Matty, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely incredible, fantastic fucking new minute. Absolutely amazing.
It's such a stupid joke.
No, it's great. It's great. How's it going, Ari?
Going great, you know. It's plenty of opportunities here. The visa is looking better and better. People are saying, the Estonian assassin. I don't think that's good for immigration. Have a nickname.
Isn't it that girl, the cougar, the one that he kissed last time she was with him? Was it Laura?
Oh, I remember my angel. It wasn't her.
Yeah.
My angel with the Mama Blues.
Order Mama Luz. Those are big old tits, Mike.
Those are tits. Gonzalez knows what's up.
Hell yeah.
Tits ever heard of it?
What are tits? What are those?
We can
Ew. Gross. Ew, you mean those flesh bags? I'm not even into those. Alright.
I have huge balls that you will love. Tiny dick, huge balls.
Huge bulls. I love bulls. Bulls of ice cream. Bulls of I love it, Ari. What else is going on in the world?
I don't know, that's the hardest part about the interview, that, like Hans Kim is buying AR-15s and shit. Cam is buying cars, hanging out with chicks, dude. I'm just chilling, being happy.
I love it. William, you've been closing the show for years. What do you think about the great Ari Matty?
I think Ari is a wonderful pleasure. It's been a wonderful pleasure for me to get to know him, and I gotta start riding bicycles together. I've been a pussy, Tony. I gotta start doing it with you. We gotta start biking. But I think he's wonderful in comedy. He's a breath of fresh air. I love you so much. And he really is, when he says he's hanging out with some chicks. Oh my gosh, y'all should see his fucking ass at the Mitzi's place after. These different girls, they're all like actresses from Romania or wherever you're from, Estonia. I'm kidding, yes. But it seems like he's doing good. Keep it up. You're doing great.
Yeah, I have my Estonian angels that sometimes come and visit,
Amazing.
I love Estonian girls because, they're, American girls are all like, I think,
Right. Right. Estonian girls are honest about what they want.
They don't know shit, dude.
Right.
I love a girl that's fucking retarded. I want a true Nickens with a pussy, you know what I'm saying? She don't know callback, she don't know technique, she thinks stand-up is magic, dude. Dude, my ex-girlfriend was from the hills, dude. You wanna DM my girl, she ain't got Instagram, you gotta recover her account on MySpace. Fuck these new age. Oh, have a right, fuck you.
So fucking funny. Absolutely amazing. Well, Ari, I'm very excited about your Estonian ascent to the mountaintop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You get in real time. I know a lot that's going on behind the scenes and right down the road and right around the corner.
It's a crazy ride, dude.
It is amazing to watch a star actually go from a stranger in Estonia to a full-blown, global superstar, and it's so deserved. You're so funny. You're so hilarious on stage and all around. And
Visit Estonia. It's great.
There you go. It's a little gift from the Tourism Association of Estonia. I love it. Did you guys have fun tonight? The drawing from Ryan J. Belt is in. It is absolutely incredible. It is indeed William Montgomery and Gary Falcon. It is amazing. RyanJBelt.com to check that out. Perhaps buy the print. How about one more time for Gary Falcon, everybody, who didn't get to make it back. He's on the hobby still. Gary wanted you to go watch Nick Swartzen's new special, Make Joke from Face. It's on YouTube. Find it, track it down. It's Nick Swartzen's new special. It's so interesting. When comedians do that, they promote other comedians. That's so nice of Gary to, he could have plugged anything he wanted. Instead, he goes to one of the greatest comedians of all time. He promotes him, Nick Swartzen. So make sure you check out Nick Swartzen's special, Make Joke from Face. Why not watch it right now since this episode is over and you can like and subscribe to the show. A lot of people watch the show, but we need you to subscribe. This is what people have been telling me to say. My producer Yoni gets very excited when I say the word subscribe.
Our episode with Shane Gillis had 15 million followers.
15 million
Subscribe. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, 15 million viewers. If they all subscribe, that would be crazy. I'm going to hand for the big blue machine, William Lights Out Montgomery. The cranberry from Canberra. The Sicilian from Saskatchewan. The mulberry from Maple Street. William, anything you want to plug or promote?
Please find me on Cameo. Look at my Instagram. I'm still traveling all around doing shows. Look at my Instagram. It has the dates and everything. Thank you.
There you go. We did it again. The stream from Madison Square Garden. Still available to watch. You can wait and watch the censored version. But right now, you can splurge and go watch it right now, probably. And so that's happening. And we love you. Thanks to DraftKings, Game Time, Talkspace. A lot of fun stuff happening. One more time for the best damn band in the land. And how about one more time for one of the top young rising musicians in the world, Marcus King, joining us tonight. Why don't you guys take us out with a little something, huh? There we go. Thank you. Good night.
Texas is now open. Check out Red Bad's secret show every Thursday. Go to sunsetstripatx.com for tickets.
number one live podcast in the world. Kill Tony, brought to you by Game Time and ZipRecruiter. How about one more time for the best damn dandelion, huh? Carlos Sosa, Raul Vallejo, Fernando Castillo. They are the Groove Line Horns. They are here live in the flesh. How about a hand for the great Michael Gonzalez on the drums? Matt Muelling on the electric guitar, John Dees on the keys, and this is indeed the great and powerful D Madness on the bass guitar. Live in the flesh. A whole lot to get to tonight. Very exciting stuff. Before we get started, here's a little bit more from the amazing sponsors that made it all possible.
Sunset Strip Comedy Club in Austin, Texas is now open. Check out Red Bad's secret show every Thursday. Go to sunsetstripbtx.com for tickets.
You guys ready to start tonight's show or what? Every single week, I have two of the funniest comedians in the world on the show. These two guys literally have the two newest specials out right now. The newest special on Amazon, the newest special on Netflix. Make some noise for two of the best in the world. Sam Morril and Chad Daniels. Yes. Oh, yeah. Sam, Chad, we're here. Mama, we made it. Sam's been on this show before. You've changed on Amazon Prime. You haven't?
No, this is my first time.
Really?
I tried to make it work a million times. It never worked.
That's right. You always had to reschedule or something crazy happened. Well, welcome, Sam.
Fucking cunt, they got me on the head.
You
He's like,
made
this guy's difficult.
we finally got big enough for you to grace us with your presence. You've changed on Amazon Prime. Out now. Welcome another first-time guest, Chad Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. The newest special on Netflix, Empty Nester, out now. Two of the most respected comedians in the game. Brand new, Kill Tony, Blood. So let me explain to you guys how it works. Over 250 comedians signed up for the chance, hoping, praying that they get a minute on this stage. Some of them inside the room, most of them at a bar across the street. If I pull their name out, we send a wrangler to go grab them from across the street. They drag them backstage, take the guns and knives out of their pockets, and then they come up, get 60 seconds uninterrupted. You know their time is up, and you're the sound of a kitten. They have to wrap it up better, else they bring out the angry West Hollywood bear, which interrupts them, and then I interview them, and we have a bunch of fun. We figure out other things about them to make them interesting and what could possibly be funny about them. People can make they can have a huge career off of having a single great minute in an interview on this show. But for the most part, people are retarded and get embarrassed, and their hopes and dreams come crumbling down because they didn't do enough preparation and they got in their heads behind the curtain listening to other people getting laughs and thinking, I don't think I can do that, I fucked up. Then they panic and they fuck up in front of everybody, and it's amazing and organic and they improvise and anything can happen. You guys ready to start the show? Well, I pull an 8 out of the bucket. We grab them from across the street. And in the meanwhile, we have one of our unbelievable golden ticket winners here rotating into the opening regular position to start the show. You know him, you love him, he's a freak of nature. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your first comedian tonight, the great Martin Phillips.
What's up, very cool, okay? Like he said, my name is Martin. You might recognize me from my TV show, Martin. As you can see, a lot has changed over the years, but I can still say the N-word. That's a joke, just to clarify. Anyway, when I was in college, I did a class on the Vietnam War, and there was a little guy in the class who served in Vietnam. I was like, damn, talk about easy heading. Like, I wasn't aware of this extra credit opportunity, you know? It must suck to like serve in a war and have to take a test about it. Paying attention that day, yeah. Okay, cool.
right?
It is. Taking it in, baby.
Man, that's a lot to make in.
That was great. I loved your show.
He has cerebral palsy. It's not an act. He's trying to hide it tonight. A lot of hand. Trying to pretend.
Chill, dude.
It's probably weirder to hide. You might as well just fucking let it rip. So it doesn't look like you're hiding. Look at him go. He's like one of those car dealership things.
I just said that. I just said that. Okay.
Trying to okay your way out of this situation.
That's my go-to. It's like,
I love it. Hands back in the pocket.
it's a chill, relaxed look.
You're the most unrelaxed guy with hands in pockets I've ever seen.
I'm trying to be relaxed.
Just relax. It's really hard to look relaxed with your condition. That's gonna be tough.
Something we can do about that. Sorry. Okay, what about my hands behind the back?
Oh, that's actually,
I like doing this.
yeah.
Oh, it looks like I'm being like tied up. You're constant up here.
We love you, Martin. How's life been going?
Oh, it's good. It's cool. You know, been traveling around for shows.
Yeah.
Been in Florida, hot as shit. Being Phoenix, hot as shit. I want to go somewhere cool.
Yeah. Does the heat affect your condition at all?
No, it just sucks. It's just hot, you know. I don't think it does.
Chad?
You were driving around to shows?
Dude, first of all, go fuck yourself. I fucking hate no. That's such a everyone who said that is a fucking piece of shit. Dude, it's 2024 early and self-driving cars. I can't drive.
Who the fuck is pressing the buttons on your self-driving car?
I'm just saying, it's not that monumental that I can drive away. However, I will say, if I had another license, like a pilot license or a motorcycle, then that would be pretty concerning. I think a car is okay.
I gotta say, a car's still fucking concerning.
Okay. You wanna take a ride, buddy?
I don't want to fight you. I like you. I just asked a fucking yes or no question.
I think it's like a thing to ask questions when people ask that.
It's a lame question to ask you if you drive a fucking car.
Yeah, there is something I can, because I go crippled. That's why I asked. Yeah, but that's like very condescending.
I want a real question.
Yeah, that's kind of like it's like certain etiquette you wouldn't go to people who would be like, oh, you climb stairs. It's like,
Do you climb stairs?
Yeah, I can do so much shit.
To be fair, I didn't walk up to you on the street and go, hey man, do you drive cars? You fucking said, I was driving around.
Which means I drive a car. I didn't drive a car. I would say somebody was driving. I just don't think it's that big of I'm getting heat inside of me.
Yeah, you are. You're fired up. I like this.
I just think, I don't know, you shouldn't. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, I have good news for you. You just won a brand new Harley Davidson. The great people at Harley Davidson, you have a motorcycle now. It's not self-driving, but because you had such a fucking attitude about how good of a driver you are, you're gonna have to figure it out, Mr. Able-bodied guy.
That thing's different in vehicle. It's not the same as a car. Also, doesn't have training wheels. Because I pour it. I can get some
I can't balance. They should make motorcycle training wheels.
They do.
They do? They do. Really? You have one? Is that what you have?
No, but you've seen the ones with the wheels on the side. Like it's almost like two wheels in the back and a wheel in the front. They call them like vectors or vipers.
Have you ever thought about that? A big I haven't seen them of those. I have thought about that actually. Have you ever thought about just riding dirty out there, electric tricycle or something? Yeah. Well, then we'll see how good of a driver I am.
Everybody stop what you're doing. Everybody stop. Everybody stop what you're doing. Everybody stop.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. Thank you for bestowing your time upon us. How are you, big dog?
I'm feeling same. I'm still sick, so yeah, but I'm feeling like 1% better.
Okay. 1%, is that so? What? How many percent are you total?
Total, I'm like 10%. Like normal, so I need 98%.
Okay. Did that guy connect with you?
No,
He didn't connect with me either, but you know how it is. It could be a few days.
I was thinking you was mad at me, so you said fuck Tony.
I've never said that. I've never been mad at you in my entire life. Why do you?
Because last time we spoke, we are not ended good terms.
No. No, I know exactly what you're saying. No, I'm not mad at all at you. I understand you were very tired and you were sick, and I was asking you to do something you didn't want to do. I completely understand. I was actually quite appreciative that before you left, you said, like, apologies, I gotta go. Like, I just want you to know that. I know you were. It was like late where you were, so don't think that I'm mad at all. No, you're fine.
Okay.
So what's new?
What's new is like almost in more than 100 people watch my interview with the police officer.
How many people?
We more than 100.
That's great.
Only 4 likes, but yeah.
Yeah, but people don't like police, so.
Yeah.
And also, they may have watched it, but it wasn't in English, so they didn't. They like just moved on because they didn't know what it was, so they didn't know what to like or not.
Maybe.
Now, here's my question for you. And, you may think this is one of the greatest questions that you've ever been asked in your entire life, and I understand if it is. How many podcasts do you have scheduled for this week?
For this week, like for end of the week, I have one or two.
1 or 2, okay. I had one scheduled yesterday. It was like a pre-call, and I got ghosted. And then the one today, the guy emailed me and he had to cancel. And I was totally fine with that because I was really tired. I didn't want to do it anyway. So, in my opinion, I understand how people want to do like a pre-call walkthrough or whatever, but it's like, in my opinion, just do the podcast, and if you don't like it, then just don't publish it. That's all. Like, if you want to have a pre-call and it's a 30-minute call, and your interview is usually 45 minutes anyway, just do the interview, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I get it. Not everybody's like that. All right. But you should see. You lost your phone. Did you find it?
Yeah, somebody else found it, and I give it to you.
You are very fortunate. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because you would have been in trouble without your phone.
Yep. Big.
Big. Do you have your phone backed up?
Yeah.
When's the last time you backed up your phone?
This is my first time.
Okay, but you backed it up already today?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good for
Good.
Okay.
Same time.
Okay, good for you. Good for you, Tony. All right, Tony. Are you ready to? Let's do the thing that we were gonna do the last time we talked about. It'll be good for you.
Right now, I am going to get mad because we are going to take some pictures. So I after that.
Okay. So how much longer do you get to stay in your house?
I need to pack up my things. My dad is very busy of times. So yeah.
What do you mean?
He is like we are leaving 8. So 24 minutes. So I must be ready in 24 minutes.
Oh, okay. No, I meant, is he gonna let you stay there for a while?
I will be with my grandma this weekend.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, your dad's not kicking you out.
No, it's a no.
No, not about your grandma, just in general. Last week he wanted to kick you out.
No, I am safe.
Okay. What changed?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you work any days this week?
I'm sick. I can't.
I know. I understand. Well, people work when they're sick. But I get what you're saying. Okay, well, go get ready for your grandma's and then come back when you're done. What's up? What's your question, big man?
My question is that oh my god, that's my question is are you all famous right now?
I would say that I had a good week in pushing fame. And the reason why I did is I was on a podcast that the podcast host has 170,000 subscribers on YouTube. And it was really, I told you, it was like, imagine you were interviewed by someone who had interviewed Lionel Messi. You would be like, wow, I'm on a pretty big stage. And the podcast that we did should get maybe anywhere between like 10 and 30,000 views over the course of a month or so. So that's good. And I had another podcast that aired yesterday and another one that aired today. So that's cool. Then, the more that you do, they last. So, and they're on other people's platforms. So, like, it's, imagine like a spider making a big web. And I keep making this web bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually it's going to catch somebody and they're going to get roped in. So that's good. And I had something kind of good that happened. So, and you kind of saw what my strategy was. You go to YouTube, you get a bunch of podcast names, you put those names in ChatGPT. It gives you the contact information on them, and then you contact them. Well, I had done this, and I had collected 30,000 names, which 30,000 podcasts, which is a lot. But I did another 120,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, are they all good links? No. Some of them are bad links or whatever. But I have a robot that gets rid of the bad links pretty quickly for me. it pulls up the page and sees if it's live. If it's not, it automatically closes it. So all I have to do is look at it, hit a button or two, and then move on to the next one. But I was doing this, and I wasn't really paying attention to how many I had done. I usually build something out alphabetically, so I'll go through the A's, and then the B's, and then the C's, and then the D's, and then the E's. And I was going through, and I was like, man, I'm on the P's already, and I haven't seen many podcasts. Like, most of these are for businesses and stuff. Like, I wasn't really paying attention. But then I looked at the list, and the next section of the list, which is like 30,000 that I hadn't done, are all podcasts. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's just how I have this thing organized. So I just feel like all I do is just keep using these contact addresses, and people were, they reach out to me, and sometimes it's automated, sometimes it's not. Sometimes they add you to a newsletter or something like that, and you have to unsubscribe or whatever. But the hard part is automating the actual sending of the message, because there's just so much that can be on a contact page. Like, even I've got this bot that like automatically puts in all the information for me, but somebody could like there are things that they use. This bot is so smart that it even will do like simple math questions that are asked. Like, sometimes to get out spam, they'll be like, what's 20 minus 3? And the bot will know it's 17. But and then some. Well, I was trying to, but you left the last time. But I'll teach you how to do it. And then there's another really good bot that I use that does the CAPTCHA for me, so I don't have to sit there and do the Google CAPTCHA. It does it for me automatically. And so all I have to do is basically hit submit. But the thing that's kind of a pain is sometimes they use the word submit, sometimes they use the word reach out, sometimes they use the word send, or the phrase reach out, sometimes they use the word send, sometimes they use the word go. Like, they don't use, there's no like standardized form that's being used. So I kind of have to look at them all to make sure what I'm doing is right. But like, this allows me to just send out so many messages to so many groups of people, huge amounts. Like, I was really tired today. I don't know why. I was just extremely tired, and so I wasn't as diligent about this as I should have been. But I still reached out to like hundreds of people at least. And if anything, even if they're like, I don't want to have this person on my podcast or whatever, or they don't even have a podcast, they're still getting a message from me that's going into their inbox. They're reading it. They're learning about who I am, and I'm making an impression. And so, like, at least they're learning about what I'm doing and stuff. So I feel that's good.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good.
I agree. All right. So,
I'm thinking.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, I have this special introduction. When you said, and everybody stopped doing, Tony is here.
Yes, sir.
That's really good.
There you go, big man.
Are you doing this for everyone?
I do it for the people I like.
So I'm the only one, or you are doing this for everyone?
No, I do it for maybe 3 people. Mr. Aquarius says hello, by the way.
Yeah. I know, she's special.
Okay, well, why don't you tell Mr. Aquarius I said hi?
She's not here. She's mute.
I know, but she said hello. Like, she was asking about you earlier today. She was asking how you, like, if you had found a job or whatever, how that was going. And she's happy that, you didn't get kicked out and stuff. I kept her up to date on what's going on in your life. And she says hello. Basically that, So, do you want me to tell her that you say hello back?
Yes.
Okay, that's how that works. There you go. So next time I see her, I'll say, "Hey, I spoke with Tony. He's doing well. He's getting healthy, and he's got a big week full of podcasts, and he says hello back." There you go. All right.
One day we need to all people, all just be good.
We need to what?
We need to meet. Like you and
Okay.
this is gonna be good.
Okay. Do you know Zoot?
That's our best comedian.
Yeah. You should have him on your podcast someday.
If he wants, if he wants.
Yeah, he might not want, but if he does, then that's another person you could have on. And Reverend Andrew would be on your podcast as well. He would do it. But these are people you don't have to have on, but if you can't find anybody else, I can give you other people.
Yeah.
Why are you Why are you always so sad?
I'm not sad. Why do you think I'm sad?
You're always so sad. You're like, yes.
I'm not.
Okay. All right. I believe you.
I am.
Yeah, see, I told you. I knew you were. Like I told you, you would be the guy who would discover a gold mine, and people would be like, Tony, this is such an amazing discovery. You found a gold mine, and you'd be like, yeah, but it could have been a diamond mine.
This is how you grow. Never be satisfied with what you have.
You can be happy though, because if you're not happy, you'll never be happy. Like, you'd have all the money, all the power, all the girls in the world, and you're still not happy. So what good is it? You have to take time and smell the roses.
Did you meet new people this week?
Oh yeah. I had 2 new people come into the Discord today, at least more than 2. But 2 who I got to talk with at length, and over the course of the week, I frankly forget a lot of the people who come in, unless they come in regularly. I don't get really excited. But one of the guys had come in previously, and he brought a friend, which is cool, and we talked. And Reverend Andrew came in. I helped him with a project yesterday. Oh, it was so complicated. Because he's not really good with computers, and he wanted a background for his camera. And you can imagine that's if it's technical, it's not going to be that easy for him to do. So I had to help him through that, which was.
You have new friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's very beautiful.
I think it is very beautiful too. And now I am just sending podcasters, going to their page, filling out their contact us page. You need a website, and you need a contact us page. And you could just set up a free website. It doesn't have to be paid until you have the money to do it. But like, I was just going through in this list of people, and I'm like, oh, there's some other life podcasts that I have in here, but Tony's not showing because he doesn't have a website. Tony's muted, folks. Folks, if you're watching this at home and you're like, Rabbi, why is Tony muted? I don't know. And I don't think anybody knows. Tony expects everybody to stop what they're doing to make time for him, and then he doesn't even say, "Oh yeah, just one moment, I'll be right back." He just goes and does his own thing, which is cool if you're Miss Aquarius, and is cool if you're Brandon, because they spend a lot of time in here. But if you're Tony, he hasn't spent enough time in here. I was in the middle of a conversation with you, big dog.
I was talking to my father what I'm gonna wear in my photo
Okay.
with my family.
Okay, are you gonna wear a suit and tie?
No,
Why not?
because this is not required.
Okay, but why wouldn't you want to look as nice as you can look? As nice as
Because I'm not suit and tie.
Okay, nobody says that you have to wear it all day. Go put a suit and tie on. You'll look very nice. Your grandma will like it.
We will see. So like I will go and I talk to you.
Okay. Best wishes, big dog.
That's been at your funeral for sure. You always go, wonder what would have happened. The eulogy. At your funeral, Jesus is going to look down and be like, cool.
You're a monster. We fucking love you. If you did it again, you started the show with a huge bill. The great Martin Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, he's the man. And it has begun. And to the bucket we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where shit gets wild. Anything can happen. 60 seconds uninterrupted for your first bucket full of the night. Jack Corner, everybody. Here we go. Oh, shit. It's another one. Fox, make some noise. You guys ready for a good time? Yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh, man, who's partying? Who likes drugs? Yeah, drugs. Yeah. My favorite drug is cocaine because it makes me psychic. Yeah. Like, I had a premonition the other day that 3 days from now I'm going to lose my job. If you laugh at that joke, that means you don't cocaine. How do I know? Because I'm psychic. Oh, man, guys, I was joking about that, but I have been in prison and been to the big house. The hard part about being incarcerated was explaining to everyone that the teardrop tattoos were actually semen drops. Now, guys, I'm sorry that was a little cringe. I'm going through a hard time right now. I just got out of a long-term relationship. It's with my son, Larry. Look up because I was always the little spoon. The big spoon was America's oldie every day. Fuck, man, this just crowd. What's up? It's like not a party crowd now. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Anyway, no, okay. Hi, Sandra.
Okay, straight to all your own people there. All right. The cute little spin thing there at the end, you turn that audience very quickly. What is your definition again? We went from biggest scoop to cerebral palsy people.
You thought I met you, but I was more than that. They go around through you. I can look at the baby. Those and those are through.
Chad, I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask him to feed your eyes.
driving simulation, you know? All the fun, no risks.
Alright.
I have really high insurance.
What kind of car do you have?
So it's a Honda Insight Hybrid. Electric. I care about the environment.
Okay. Alright. Jack, are you on drugs tonight?
No,
There's
actually.
no
I'm sorry,
way
this
they
is terrible.
72 when I take full
really
food shots.
Okay.
I'm
4
scared,
shots in a row. I get 10 shots a day. How did I not go in? Shot 2.
I'm nervous.
Can't even imagine.
I actually see my cues for this too.
Shot 3.
You do? Yeah.
Are you planning something else we don't know about?
Well, no, hopefully, now that I'm on the fucking show, yeah. It's morning, ladies.
Alright.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make your own little moments.
That's gonna get you laid, buddy.
Really? Come on. I mean, if anything is, like, what are you gonna do?
Oh my gosh, let's get it.
Freshly trimmed cues.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get too creepy when you start with, I did cocaine long enough to get fired and I've been to
I
prison.
gotta make it again now.
I thought that makes me a tough guy.
No.
No, not if I like did blowjobs in prison. That was a time job. Well, right? Because like if you do
Wasn't it terrible? Tried it in the back foot, but like, you know,
so if it's semen drops, that makes you suck.
shot 7. Even that last one did hit the back foot. It's still Isn't that weird to say? Here we go.
I'm a fraud.
Explain the opioid spoon one. No, I'm kidding. So what did you go to jail for?
Johnny.
I mean, I did go to jail. I got arrested once, but they like let me.
There's no way. They 72 when I 10 full foot
Well,
shots.
so one time I was smoking weed on this vacant parking lot, and I thought it was cool, you know? It was right by the highway, and it's like a parking lot for a small business. So yeah, they just fucking arrested me. But here's the cool thing. They let me keep my weed, right? Like, it was still there, like, whenever I got back. They didn't want to take it. And I got arrested again, right? Cool.
How about the other time you were arrested? What was that for?
Drunk driving.
When you got pulled over, did you tell the cop about your freshly trimmed pubes?
Yeah, I always do, you know? I actually just showed him, you know? Show don't tell, that's the key.
Okay, Jack. What else is going on in life? What's really happening, Jack? With you?
I am unemployed. I'm not really helping out with like the job search right now. I don't think, you know. I just admitted
What was the last job that you had?
I'm not making this up. I was a door-to-door salesman.
You were a door-to-door salesman?
Yeah, for Spectrum. Yeah, for internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the Spectrum?
Yeah. So that's a pitch. No, that works. It's like I'm on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
Speaking of Spectrum, have you guys ever tested like a fast internet? Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how's comedy been going? What have you been doing with your career?
Good. I did 2 shows this last month. This last week I was kind of lazy. I only did 3 mics, which I feel kind of bad about. The one was 15 minutes. No, way better. I should be famous, Tony. Come on. Famous. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
You have the ailments to be famous, but you have to follow through with the written material.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a picture I should have like a 1-900 number or something like that. 300 number. Just donate.
I don't think you should chug Red Bulls before going on stage anymore. I think it affects your execution of everything.
You've been on a few times. This is definitely the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every other time you've been on has been better.
I mean, like, I'm the first one to go up, though. Is that not part of it?
No. There was literally a guy with your disease on before you crushing.
But that counts against me a little bit, right? Like, if there had been nobody else with CP,
No.
like the first
We
guy.
literally have 5 more people with CP coming
Oh,
on.
wow. Okay.
He was more ballsy than you, and he was far more cerebral.
All right, yeah.
It is a full CP episode tonight. CP, either they have cerebral palsy or it's colored people. That's all we have throughout the entire show. CP, kill Tony.
Or if he has to guess child pornography.
We also have a cockapoo who's going to do 60 seconds tonight on the CP episode. Jack, you already have a big joke book?
I do.
And you have a little joke book?
I do.
You don't? Well, guess what? Tonight's your lucky night.
Thank you.
There you go. And he misses the catch. That Red Bull, I'm telling you, there are negative effects to Red Bull.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have done that.
You're all right, man. Jack, we love you. We'll see you around town. There he goes, Jack.
Love you.
Everybody. I'll tell you, it's wish I would have done better. It's like, yeah, you will, dude.
You Red Bull too. That's not an excuse.
Yeah, Red Bull's a rough excuse. Hello, everybody. This podcast is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Going online without ExpressVPN is like not closing the door when you use the bathroom. Even if you think you have nothing to hide, why give random creeps a chance to invade your privacy? Because all your traffic flows through their servers. Internet service providers, including mobile network providers, know every little website you visited. In the U.S., ISPs are legally allowed to sell that information to advertisers. ExpressVPN reroutes 100% of your traffic through secure encrypted servers, so your ISP can't see your browsing history.
Red man, I don't have to worry about it, Tony, because I love ExpressVPN. Yet you know it hides your IP addresses, making it extremely difficult for third parties to track your online activity. It's also easy to use. Just fire up the app and click one button to get protected. It works on all devices, phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay private on the go.
I use ExpressVPN when I travel because I need my data to be safe and secure when I'm touring. Logging onto different networks in different states makes hacking a real risk, so it's important I use ExpressVPN to protect your online privacy today by visiting expressvpn.com/KillTony. That's expressvpn.com/KillTony, and you get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/KillTony. Oh, hello, y'all. Didn't realize you were sitting there. This podcast is sponsored by Shopify. There's some duos that got it done. Ben and Jerry, Gilmore and Waters, Hinchcliffe and Redman. But what about the perfect duo when it comes to growing your business? That's you and Shopify. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your own online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit $1 million stage? Shopify is there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better compared to other leading commerce platforms. And some more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star.
Tony, what I love about Shopify is no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to the next level.
That's right. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. and Shopify's the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklyn, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's extensive help resources are there to support your success every step of the way because businesses that grow Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Killtony. All lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Killtony now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Killtony. Okay, pull another name out of the bucket. Here we go. Make some noise for Shiva Eni. Shiva Ari. Here we go.
Hey! So I have cerebral palsy, so... No, I'm kidding. I date a lot of white women. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mainly do it because I think that's like the closest to free healthcare I'm ever going to get. I mean, they're not buying me healthcare or anything. I just get to try out a lot of pills, you know? You're like, hopefully I don't have depression. Hopefully I don't have anxiety. Hopefully I'm not pregnant or anything. Yeah, that guy told me white women actually have a white girl's name tattooed on my hand. Yeah. I usually do women in the generation here, but not because I'm a creep. They're just the only generation that can't read cursive. So, like, I got this tattoos of my ex-fiance. I got this tattoo of my ex-fiance on my hand because actually, my ex-fiance actually died in my hands. But that's what happens when you choke a bitch.
Shiva Ari? Am I saying
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shiva Ari.
Yes, sir. Shiva Ari.
Shiva?
Yeah.
Shiva what? Shiva Ari. Okay. Welcome. Shiva, you've been on the
audience from the New Year's show.
Theater audience?
Yeah, there was like 4,000 people
Yeah.
on that one, I
How did
think.
that go?
It was good, and I also got booed. So
That happened.
Yeah.
What did you say that got you booed?
I play guitar.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talk about it.
If it was a sitar, I would have done better. That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, if it was a shit tar, you would have nailed it.
Yeah.
What I understand, getting booed in an arena must suck.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So, how long have you been on stand-up?
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Where at?
Mainly Dallas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you live here now?
Yeah. I started working at Fulton down the street. Shows there. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been in Austin?
Like 2 months. Yeah, I was living out my car at the arena show, and then now things are.
Look at you now. What's your living situation like now?
I live with Jolly, David Jolly.
Oh, wow. What a wild house that must be.
Yeah, I prefer the car. But yeah.
Unbelievable. So, it's just you and David Jolly?
Yeah, and his son or something. I don't know.
His partner.
We don't ask. Yeah.
Yes, the old David Jolly is gay reference by Red Band. So stupid. Okay. And you don't know who the third guy is in the place where you live?
No, not really.
Just keep the interview moving along. So yeah, I guess that's normal. So you guys were you doing a half-baked episode or something?
It feels like that. Yeah, it's definitely like I'm pretty sure nobody's on release. So
Near you exactly.
I'm Indian.
You're Indian.
Yeah, from India.
You're a pretty thick Indian.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not eating the street food anymore.
Yeah, the cube soup. Yeah. You're the one that came up with that.
Sam, what do you think about this guy?
Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
I think, like that joking joke you finished strong.
Thanks.
That was, got right at the buzzer.
The cat probably helped me out more than the joke itself. Yeah.
The anticipation.
Yeah.
I think you build nice little violence against women, shocking really going there, I don't know. What do you think, Chad?
I think, what happened to your fiance? Well, we just broke up. Yeah.
So she didn't die.
No, not at all. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah, everybody's lying tonight.
Okay, why did she break up with you? Because you got booed when you played guitar.
Yes. Yeah, right now. I mean, this was like almost 10 years ago. We were drug addicts together, so.
What drugs were you on?
Yeah, heroin. That was mine. Yeah.
You were pretty fat for heroin, I gotta say.
I'm not on it anymore. Yeah,
I miss that.
I'll lose the weight when I get the heroin. Yeah.
Use the spoon for ice cream when you that hot spoon slices right through.
Yeah, I do burn it just to cut right there, like towards the bottom. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. So tell us about some of your heroin experiences. This boring made-up bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the real fucking.
I was sleeping a lot. Yeah.
How did you start? I'm always so interested in how one starts heroin. Just one fucking wacky night. You're like, we're out of weed and beer. Fucking let's go to the mountaintop.
Sure.
How did that happen?
Like
start.
Well, I mean, if you want to go way back, the DARE program lying about weed, where then, I started experimenting with weed in the 2000s when it was so bad. And then, when they lied about that, I was like, they must have lied about everything else. They didn't lie about heroin. They didn't lie about that one. They were right about that one, but yeah.
That's the shit you should open with right there.
So you say, explain to me though, where do you buy it? How does it go? Did you have a friend that was doing it?
The drag right up here.
No, I'm not asking you the exact location where you got it. I'm not like
I can get it if you want to.
But I'm curious, your first time, how does that go down?
Well, again, I was experimenting with drugs, and then eventually just get to that.
Weed to fucking
No,
heroin.
like weed and coke and then, ecstasy and then eventually you just, you try a couple Percocets or Oxycontin and then,
Wow. And how long were you hooked on heroin?
like fucking 8-10 years off and on. So with stand-up, there was a little bit of overlap too. So yeah, comedy's actually what kind of got me off heroin a little bit.
Did you shoot it?
I'm an alcoholic now, so it's not like.
Did you shoot it up or?
Yeah. I was happy. I had to go do drug court here in Austin.
What do you did rub on heroin? People can do heroin different ways. Yeah.
You can smoke it, I know smoking up.
Comedy got you off heroin, prepare to have less money. It would
Well,
put you to sleep, now you put them to sleep.
It was a lateral move, comedy and doing drugs, because now instead of looking for like a 10-sec, I'm looking for just a 10-minute spot, so bookers or dealers.
Playing guitar going, did you focus more on guitar?
System
of a Brown? Alright, what kind of joke book did you get on New Year's?
The big one.
Okay, there you go. Doing good. There he goes. Jiva Ari, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the bucket we go. Make some noise for your next comedian doing an uninterrupted 60 seconds. This is indeed Chris Howard, everybody. Make some noise for Chris. Chris Howard.
How we doing, man? We good? We good? Make some noise if you got a boss. Where my employees at? Make some noise. Just a little bit, not so much up here. Keep on the back. Here's the deal. I feel like no matter what you do, you don't get paid enough. Right? You feel me? When I was younger, I was a barista, and there's something I learned when you work for somebody and you don't get paid a lot. There's a deal you make between you and the company you work for. You know this deal. You don't pay me shit, and I fuck around. That's our deal. That's our deal. When I was a barista, I only made drinks based off the way they were named. I remember one dude came up, he was like, hey man, I'm getting flat white. I didn't know he was talking about coffee. I just got Rebecca out the back. That's just the only flat white we got. And that was me as a barista, just fucking around. Next dude, let me get a small Vietnamese. She's not in today. Next person. That's my time, man. Y'all be cool. That's all I got. I appreciate you.
Oh, shit. Chris Howard, welcome to the show. Incredible. I thought you were Megan Rapahoe for a second when you got up here. You are one of the funniest Little League female soccer players we've ever had on this show. Unbelievable. It's so great that you could take a break rooting for Caitlin Clark to be here tonight. Absolutely amazing. If you would have been able to climb a ladder, it probably would have been you taking shots at Trump this weekend. You look like a bitchy girl. Chad Daniel.
You know what? I love doing Saltburn. I think every time you enter a room, you should go, my order of the very pinky fucking boy.
Oh, look who it is.
It is incredible, so let's jump right in.
How'd you like it? Thank you. Thank you. You know your camera's not on? I appreciate your kind words, Reverend.
You know, Bob Lazar.
You know who Bob Lazar is?
Yeah. He said that they moving to work and he wasn't locked out window buses.
Absolutely, 100%.
Crap, 1947.
That's absolutely right, at Roswell.
surrounding stories of other people. Also,
That's true. Yes, I do. Yeah, you know a lot about ufology. Yeah, I do.
Drake's equation. I don't like it that much because I don't like the way they deal with technology. I would like to see part of Drake's equation the amount of time that a civilization uses technology until the possibility of self-destruction comes into play.
Okay.
I think that's a big factor that's missing. The possibility of using technology to self-destruct.
It's an interesting take. So you would basically say that given enough time and enough opportunities.
You mentioned guiding evolution.
Go ahead.
I think, you mentioned guiding evolution. I think that's a distinct possibility that the heavier elements, the radioactive and Venus would be like Earth, and in the distant future, Mars and Mars. And it's possible that people who were on Venus migrated to the Earth evolution. I think that the bigger issue should be, for general use, the difference between degeneration and regeneration. I think that's more of a factor of evolution because I believe when you consider evolution as the opposite. I think biological regeneration and evidence of that, symptoms of that is disease and war. And actually technology, I don't see technology as products of evolution. Actually, I see it as technology and products of generation. All you need is the more you compensate for the biological generation. Tell you how dead back to what you need, using chiropractor, chairs, stiff, lead like that, their backs and their chiropractor, you know what I mean? I don't think until your mind is right, sugar, medications, and you have toxic computers that treat themselves. Like the telephone for advantage, reach out, take the good cause, people go together. I see this as social degeneration. Evolution. Community. The more technologically advanced the more disease they have. So I think that people should learn the difference between regenerative sustainability and degeneration before they start looking at technology and evolution as understand the connection between them.
Certainly. Okay, so you know your camera is on, but you've got just the OBS screen on, right?
Yeah, I don't know where we're going to look.
Yeah, let's help you with that. Open up OBS. Start virtual camera. There you go. Now we can see that beautiful face of yours. Now you raised a really important point, Reverend Andrew, and I think this is a phenomenal point that the Drake equation doesn't take into account the self-destruction behavior of a civilization. And so even if let's right, I understand. So even if we say 50%, which is potentially quite high, of all civilizations self-destruct, then the Drake equation would basically be whatever the the total is divided by two, which is still quite high.
But I have. See, time travels spiral. It doesn't travel in a straight line. When you look at the self-destructive possibility, it doesn't go in a straight line, it goes in a spiral. And it takes a cognitive mind. The bow and arrow was a civilization because the mentality behind it produced a lot of arrow, gunpowder, machine guns, nuclear weapons. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
What's the evil impulse is there? That's the direction. That doesn't go in a straight line. It goes in a spiral.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Each turn of the spiral, transmission, each turn of the spiral is more destructive, more possibility of self-destruction. So if that's not stopped, I mean, what, at what point will it stop itself? Or worse, around.
How did you get into ufology?
Curiosity.
Okay, but how? Like,
It's cosmology.
or
Background.
okay,
Well, basically, to me, it seems like a natural question. Look up at the stars,
I agree.
Seems like a natural curiosity. Just running across everybody's supposed to. So you start to wonder how did we get here? I was very fortunate, not so fortunate. Alien thinking, modern thinking, macrobiotic, biotic. I heard the humanism, cosmology, seems to add up here something. It's a 1:7 ratio expansion and contraction. That's how it works.
Okay. So did you watch the one that I sent today or the ones that I sent previously?
Oh, the last one you sent that way.
Okay, very well. Good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, good. Yeah.
I started to watch it. I like the last one. A Native American Indian chief. You know, he said, European jihad all about books. The whole universe is a library.
Right.
Ancient studies are a little different from modern age. And in a way, the theory comes up with the theory because the opposite of empirical evidence, but I infinity started from eternity to spread the finite world instead of the other way around. So we get through all the pieces and all the what would be the other half? It seems like a Darwinism is based on the biology of life, not adaptability, but that's what's wrong with modern evolutionary
Is that how it works?
Oh, but I started to say, yeah, quantum theory says basically that we've been living on that last the bad trip, so the loser, everything we come up with is to compensate for something else we come up with. We got lost. Essentially lost our lives. Because we lost our connection to God, the Creator. My planet is in exile. That's why we need the life and soul. Perception is unconscious. What we consume is connected to whether it's sustainable, regenerative, self-destruction. That's missing.
You look great with that background, my friend. Excellent. Here's my question for you. My next question for you. You know, this is always going to be my question for you. How many hours a day did you stream today? I'll wait. Oh, okay. All right. Well, just remember, the more that you stream, The more money you're gonna have when you're 70 years old to be able to go live a playboy lifestyle. You're gonna be like Hugh Hefner. Did you think about streaming today?
Yeah.
Did you go to the bank?
No, I have money was going to come in some kick-off because Monday.
All right, best wishes with that. Monday at the beginning of the month at the bank is a pain.
I have an appointment with Fitch, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I can get paid.
Okay, that's good. Hey, do you know? I know. I was just gonna mention something to you. Do you know what Omegle is? Okay. Um. So it's an app. You might hate it, but you might like it. That you press a button and it gives you a new person to talk to whenever you want. It's like a roulette. Okay, well, I mean, I'm giving you a way to do that, which is to stream.
Oh yeah.
So why don't you start your stream up? Why don't you?
It has to be a miracle. I tell you, there are no missions. I don't. I basically understood creation. I love the natural world. Basically, I inverted the dog in exile. Basically, to me, if I did not with everything going against me, I would consider that a third miracle.
All right.
So it's been said. No, it's said it's harder for God to bring you in. That's the dream you have. Then split the sea. And I see the world split too. The sea represents the world.
I understand what you're saying.
We're going to go in opposite direction, like every direction is society. The Zohar says that they become you and your destiny. It's not that you and your destiny. You're there.
Right.
Everything you need is there. It's like there's 7 weekly days of that days. Not days. 7 witnesses. We're talking, we're talking radio claims. Call by your name. Take away the words. God, connect. It's just nature, everything in nature. You get it very, very fresh, fresh. Opposing values. Without there's no way to bring it back. The baby God, they got very good. Your other hand.
I understand what you're saying.
The sun is fresh, fried, dry, cold. Really a marriage without God and love. The boy's contract, marriage contract. Because what their life revolves around, and brings them together. You can see why they're going to get divorced. You can see why they're going to get married and buy their wife. That's what it's the bottom second circle. That natural love and
Who are your favorite stand-up comedians? Who are your favorite stand-up comedians?
I like Jackie Mason.
Of course. So you like Borscht Belt? The Catskills? Sure. I do too.
When I was young, I think he's the only comedian I like who's not Jewish. It's an honorary Jew. Probably, I think he is.
Yeah. What about Rodney Dangerfield? You didn't like Rodney Dangerfield? How don't you like Rodney Dangerfield? You don't think Rodney Dangerfield is funny? What don't you think is funny about Rodney Dangerfield? Yeah. Okay. What about? Okay. Right. What? He turned 100 recently, right? Yeah. Yeah, he did. 20 more to go. God willing. Okay, so what? Here's my question for you. When are you going to stream next? I get that. Give me a day. Give me a date. Give me a time. I'm doing it right now. You're live streaming on my stream right now. Everything that you say is being recorded. Our entire friendship has been recorded. No, I don't mind you asking at all. I had a late lunch, and then I had like meatballs and garlic bread and some challah, and I had a salad, and it was very good. And I had like a vegetable plate with like tomatoes and peppers and some other things alongside my salad. So it was good. How about you? You had Chinese? That's good. I've been working on my robots. Hey, I told Tony, who was just in here, that he should interview you for his podcast. And he said he has a bunch of people lined up, but he said, okay, so we'll get you on your first podcast potentially, and you can talk his ear off. His is it's called a life podcast. It's just about people's lives, what they do, what their interests are, positivity, connective building. Good for Carew. Good for Carew? Carew? Oh, Carew. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he's been doing it now. He has, I think, 35 podcasts that he's done. And, you know, he just started it not that long ago. So, I would say that he just turned 22, and I tell him the same thing that I tell you. If he does a podcast a day, he'll be a millionaire by age 30. And I say the same thing to you.
Everyone doing podcast is not going to be good.
Hold on. Everyone who does podcasts consistently has shown that they will become a millionaire. It's a growing industry. Yeah. Joe Rogan is going to become a billionaire from doing it.
Well, yeah. If you do it right.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody who does a podcast every single day for 10 years has become a millionaire. Just from the sponsorships alone. Not even from what they make from downloads and advertising. Just being a spokesperson for Ezekiel bread. Exactly. And so that's what I'm saying. If you do it every day for 10 years. Now, some people may say, I've had a podcast for 10 years and I'm not a millionaire. And I ask, okay, how often have you been doing your podcast? And they say, oh, well, I do it once a week or once a month. Well, that's not going to cut it. But if you give people something to listen to every single day, that means that you're doing approximately 3,000 podcasts over 10 years. You're going to be a millionaire. And you'll get better at podcasting. And you'll get better equipment. And you'll get a better studio. And you'll get better guests. And you'll improve. That's what happened to Joe Rogan. That's what happened to all these podcasts. When they start off, it's funny to watch because they're really simple. It's just a guy sitting in his room, sitting in his living room, sitting in a small studio, talking to somebody, and the years go by and you see they get improvements and they get guests and they get sponsorships and then they get ad revenue. And then all of a sudden they're making Joe Rogan, just from his podcast, not even the endorsements he does, makes about $100 million a year from that thing. That's just with Spotify. That doesn't include in YouTube and all that other stuff. It is, but as you continue to do it, you'll get. Well, and you just got to start somewhere. And but if you don't do it, then you're going to be in the same predicament where you are. And you're not in a bad predicament. You're in a good predicament. You got a roof over your head. You got food. You got friends. But you want to be 70 years old and be Hugh Hefner, and you can. It's not too late. I'm saying I'm saying it's going to take you about 10 years or 9 years or so to be able to. You're incorrect on that. You are dead wrong on that. You are dead wrong on that, especially in the podcast world. It doesn't get built overnight. I can tell you this. There's a podcast that I'm watching right now. It went for 10 years. Nobody paid attention to it. And now, these guys make $50 million a year. Because they went viral. They got a bunch of people to watch them. It's a stand-up comedy podcast. But they did it for 10 years, and nobody really paid attention to them. It's an excellent question. They got some really big guests on. So Tucker Carlson, he was on there, and Post Malone was on there, and he's a musician. They've gotten like Winona Judd on there, and people like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. He was a wrestler, if you know who that is. And they've just gotten this eclectic group of people, and now they they got a net. They're the first podcast to go onto Netflix. They're a podcast on Netflix, but it took them like 12 years to do it. But if they would have quit in the first year and a half when they weren't making any money, they would be washed up comedians and working a 9 to 5 job. I disagree. No, I disagree with you. I absolutely disagree with you. There are a lot of people who are working 80 hours a week on a business, and it's not making any money for them. But that business eventually takes off, and sometimes they have to do it for 4 or 5 years.
That's ridiculous.
Look at Ray Kroc. He didn't make money in McDonald's immediately. The McDonald's brothers, he basically stole their idea. He didn't make money until he recognized and had somebody convince him that the real estate was worth more. And then he became a billionaire at age 54, or millionaire at age 54, and a billionaire years later. It takes time. Even, here you go, here's a good one. Do you know who Jeff Bezos is? He founded Amazon. There's a famous interview of him on The Tonight Show. And Jay Leno says to Jeff Bezos, look, you are basically creating an online bookstore and you guys haven't made any money. What's the point? Like, you guys literally lost money every single year. What's the point? You keep losing more and more money. And Jeff Bezos laughs at Jay Leno and he says, it's going to work out. You just watch. And it does. But he lost money for the first 5 years that he had Amazon.
Why would you? Because you would borrow and touch your money like bro.
He still lost money. He wasn't turning a profit. Nobody was buying books online then.
Yeah, because he didn't take the money out. He was losing money when he was growing.
He wasn't taking on debt. Back then, he wasn't taking on debt. He just had investors who kept investing in it. They recognized that if this takes off, we're going to put every bookstore out of business, and he did.
It was taking off.
It was not. You can see him in this interview. No. In the first 5 years, just all you have to do is type in Jeff Bezos on Jay Leno into YouTube, and they make fun of him because he keeps losing money every year. I'll watch it with you.
Every time Donald Trump gets a when you make a money,
Wait, he's a different. We're not talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about Jeff Bezos. And you can see he lost money. Look, I'll get you the actual figures. Just for a moment. Amazon did not make a profit until what year? So Jeff Bezos says all overnight success takes 10 years. That's his quote. Amazon did not make a full profit until 2000. No, he's saying it takes 10 years. He did not make money. No. Listen. Amazon did not expect to make a profit for the first 4 to 5 years. Okay? And they didn't end up making a profit until 2003. The company was founded in 1994. So they went 9 years without making a profit. Well, you're saying that your exact quote was, if you're not making a profit or you're not successful within 1 or 1.5 years, you're wasting your time.
In general, I mean, there might be some reading and big, so you know, big companies very long. You can. What are you doing? You keep working for 10 years without making time. You're not talking about Indian people. You're talking about making a living.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying to you is that success takes. I'm saying to you that I'm giving you an opportunity. If you were to do a podcast every single day for the next 10 years, you'll be a millionaire. Simple as that. And if you did it for, I just gave you an example of Amazon. They weren't making a living, they weren't turning a profit, and they became a $1 trillion business.
But they were taking over marketing.
Joe Rogan didn't turn a profit in his first 2 years. He didn't turn a profit in his first 5 years. No, he wasn't. He just wasn't making any money. You can give me all the excuses that you want. If you don't, you look. I just want to give you what you want, which is a wife. And a wife is going to want you to be in a stable position, and for you to have a little bread to be able to spend on her. And you can do that. If you listen to me, I really mean this. I think you'll be a millionaire by age 70, and you'll be a billionaire by age 80 if you did what I said. You're impatient.
It's not practical to do that for 10 years before you can pull salary.
I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to pull a salary out, but you have no expenses. You have no rent. Everything you have is. I know, and this would give you a life. This would give you a community. This would give you an audience. And you'd be able to pick up some chicks. I get what you're saying.
You're not doing it. You got to either fix it or you got to go into the house.
You would have said that to Jeff Bezos.
Maybe he didn't put money out of it, but he was getting marketing shares. Always money.
I get what you're saying.
You didn't take money out. You got me. You're making money. You're not taking it out.
Let me ask you this. let me ask you, how are you going to find a wife? But that's what you want, right? Exactly. And you have a perfect opportunity. You can live in this place rent-free for the next decade. You can create